Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is Bill Doobie. Welcome to Thumbnail Hacks. We are doing contrasty thumbnails. This is part 3, all about shape. Help this channel. Subscribe now. The most contrasty and recognizable shapes to use on a thumbnail. The human form. You will see very lot of YouTube thumbnails are women in bathing suits because they get attention. You can contrast the woman in bathing suit by trying to make her look different. However, when you do this, this is a one-axis pull. You'll notice how her arm, they're really on this long axis, it makes her look skinny. And on this axis, it makes her look like she has weight. What you really need to do is chase down the opposite. Here, we had a thin woman over here, and now we have this woman. To be fair, I went and tried the same thing with a man. We got a man in a swimsuit. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a full body to be totally fair. And it was strange that with the woman, they just show the body, and with the man, they just show the torso. When you stretch it, it actually doesn't make him look any fatter. It kind of helped that he had like zero body fat. It was a little difficult. Then you could squash them and same thing. It doesn't really do anything. I had to search, and we just got a whole bunch of guys that were overweight in really interesting swim attire. This isn't very contrasty, but we can get the male and the female, and they can make a heart. There are ways to use shapes and to use the human form to even make a shape to add to thumbnails. I have my human form right there in the thumbnail. There's the human form. Contrasty too. And what symbol could be more contrasty and evoke more emotion than man's best friend, a dog? Or man's best friend, a cat, because a lot of people would consider cats as being best friends. However, cats and dogs often don't get along. Very contrasty. You could have a cat with a hunched back and a dog both in a thumbnail. Hair. The hair is considered very fast, and we think of speed when we see a hare. When we see a tortoise, we think slow. We all remember the story of the tortoise and the hare. That's animals. They can add contrast to your thumbnails. Next, basic shapes in thumbnails. To get basic shapes more contrasty, here we are with the shapes available in paint.net. There's numerous more shapes that you can get to get a contrast in your thumbnails just by cut and paste from a Google search if you want. Here are the basic shapes. I like the rectangle, the circle, and the triangle. As a matter of fact, on the Contrasty Series Part 3 shapes, I tried to use nothing but those 3. It was very difficult. Lots of fun. Then we have on polygons and stars. One of the most recognized ones is the octagon, which is right here. Whoop. And it's not going to draw because I have messed something up. What did I mess up? Come back. Let's draw. Let's see. There we go. Octagon. And the 5-pointed star, which is not going to go either. And then we have the hexagon, which also, why should that draw either? They're going to show up later. You watch. Hexagon right here. If you want to mess with person's head, instead of making an 8-sided stop sign, do a 6-sided stop sign. That will make it even more contrasty because then it's something that people don't expect. Arrows help with contrast, and I like all of them. Oh, there's where my other circles were hiding. Anyways, then we have callouts. These are two of the most popular, talking and thinking. Symbols can help add contrast into your thumbnail. I used a check symbol. I didn't use this cross-out symbol or hearts. However, they are still valuable and work. Yay! Why not go over some of the thought processes on this one? I tried to keep the shapes simple. We had one which was, and I don't want to go at it with a paint can. We had one which was a circle which went up against a negative shape here.